Salah has been joined by Phil Thompson in the studio for post-match. We'll hear from them in just a minute. We also have our fan panel on the video link as well. Michael Reid from Opta and Cara Brown from the official Liverpool Supporters Club down in Brighton and Sussex will be with us very shortly. But the first word goes to you guys. And there's a feeling of frustration once again. But I think if we try and focus on the bigger picture, Tomo, that is the result Liverpool will feel they can work with next week.
Oh, absolutely. I'd never felt we were out of this today. We were sloppy at the back, which you were worrying about. I think right throughout the game, you never felt comfortable. But we had enough in the game, during the game. You always felt that there was something there for us. It's just, again, particularly in the first half, some of the decision-making in that final number of times, Kirkes was making good runs. Others, we had 4 versus 3, and we didn't get it right. But overall, I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking at all. Sometimes it's going to sound daft, which I've made a lot of daft statements. 1-0 defeat can be better than 1-1. Because you go back to Anfield and they're thinking, oh, we've got it done, it's all there.
Yeah, it's a good point.
We're going to be up for it.
Yeah.
The fans are going to be more up for it, not thinking that this game's given away. They can't have any fans there, which will be a big blow to them. And I just think this is well within our capabilities. I'm not too down.
You two down, Miles? You were very confident pre-match.
Yeah. Well, it's always disappointing to lose. I felt as though the first goal was always crucial to try and keep them quiet. We didn't take our chances. I thought we started the game well. Yeah, Viet has the big chance, but then we do concede with the first real attack that Galatasaray had. I thought they had a few good moments in the first half. They caused us some problems, and it could have been worse at half time. You know, I have to say that. We've stayed in the game, and we might not have done at half time. Now, second half, we were the better side. We created some big chances. I think of the Ekatike one, which was a 1v1. If that goes in, which was a big chance. The two big decisions on the night, which I've got to be honest, I disagree with both. The disallowed goal for Galatasaray to make it 2-0.
He's not interfering.
He's not interfering, so I was amazed. So we got away with that, so that was really lucky. That would have made it 2-0. And the disallowed goal, which took forever for we thought it was Konate, but it was Van Dijk. That would be given in the Premier League. That would be given in the Premier League. It hits Konate's hands on.
Do you feel they're searching for something?
Yeah.
They were searching for it. It took them that long. And you're going, they want to disallow this somehow, some way, and I'm still looking. Even at that angle, when you see, but you can't really see whether it hits his arm or not. And I just think, oh my goodness, if things are going against us, and the way they surround the officials and the way they play act, which we'll probably come to, is just so infuriating. But again, coming back to the decision, they were searching to disallow the goal.
Yeah, but that's VAR in general. And I feel as though they officiated different in Europe. Because, and I thought it did hit his arm.
Did you?
But in the Premier League, he's not the goal scorer.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I thought there was enough angle to see it hit his hand. But he didn't score the goal. It comes off Virgil. So in the Premier League, that's an accidental handball. It's not an deliberate handball. It would be, and that's why have we got different rules in the Premier League to the Champions League? Again, that's a frustration. I thought the referee really played to the crowd. The amount of times that Yilmaz on the wing.
You're kind of speaking about VAR in terms of the decision, but the referee himself as well. Even Dominic Szoboszlai's booking in the dying seconds of the game, I think, encapsulated a lot.
This is the thing where I feel with our squad is that we're not clever enough. We're too nice. Whereas you could see their players. And why they kept on doing it is because the official keeps on giving it. So the more you do that, the more they're going to go down. The boy who got injured in Milos Kerkez challenge, he went down, rolling about. And you do say, the ones you worry about, the ones that lay still. The ones who roll about and they're side to side to side, there's nothing up with them. And he got up, and I don't know, but again, another
thing. He got booked, Kirkes got booked.
No, but why don't they go up? But a minute before that, Ryan Gravenberch is away from one of their players who fouls him from behind, and he never got a booking. Yeah. Things like that.
Szoboszlai at the end.
Szoboszlai from the end. Oh my goodness!
It was
a delayed reaction from the boy because he does it because he knows the referee will err on his side, and honestly, he was absolutely doing a commentary, it's so hard to do commentary when you're seeing some of these things. Honestly, if I fall off my chair in a minute, you'll understand that I'm trying to get a free kick.
I feel that there's some positives to take, Mels, and you know, for all the talk about the atmosphere, I thought it was almost Galatasaray who started looking a bit more nervous at the start of the match.
The positives are we're still in the game. The second leg's at Anfield, and Tom mentioned the impact that the crowd will have, without a doubt, next week. The Galatasaray won't have the away fans. I thought Galatasaray's intent for that game was, we want to win this tie at home, a bit like against Juventus when they scored five goals, 5-2. They put themselves into a really commanding position. They know 1-0 is a really slender lead going back to Anfield. They wanted more than that, they really did, and they'll probably complain about that disallowed goal. They had a couple of chances first half, Osimhen with a header, I think Sanchez had a header as well. Had they have taken one of them chances, I'm sure they'll point to those. The scoreline might have put a little bit more pressure. 1-0 feels okay to me.
Neil, you're saying that they had chances in the first half, we had the better, but you look at it away from home at such a ground, we equal their chances, what they had. We had as many as them, and we had better ones, like the one for Vert, and it's a horrible ball. Like McAllister is helping it on its way, but he bounces it into him. The ball's on the floor, he can pick his own spots, but he's trying to get side foot purchase on it. But the one in the very first minute, how he doesn't hit the target, Flo, was just... So these chances, he had another one, and you're going, he's had 3 himself, Flo, in the first half. So
it's remarkable.
And Hugo later on is a chance, and he's like run it too long before he's tried to finish. Anyway.
No, I was just going to say it's remarkable we are analysing a 1-0, because the amount of chances, you and I will do the review show tomorrow, and the amount of chances that were there, it could easily have been 4 or 5, Miles.
Yeah, and if this was a league game, it would feel a little bit more disappointing, but because it's a two-legged tie, we know we've got Anfield factored to turn it aroround. I think that is massive. We can't afford to miss them chances at Anfield. We'll have plenty of chances. They'll give you chances. They'll give you chances, that the way that they defend Galatasaray and the way that we have those attacking players.
I'm disappointed. You know, Sanchez got booked late on, misses the game. I'm gutted. I'm gutted. He's a liability, Sanchez. As he proved at Spurs when he was there, he takes too many risks. He's a liability. I'd rather have him on the pitch. And I was good to Steve. Oh, he's going to miss the second leg, Steve was saying. And I went, I'd rather have him there. My goodness.
Oh, dear me. Should we bring in the fan panel and see what they made of it? Let's head to Opta, Mike Reed there. You're disappointed, naturally, I'm sure, as you would be with any defeat, Mike. But in terms of the overall picture, you're still feeling quite confident?
Yeah, I think the guys have said it in the studio there that, you know, the fact that it's a home second leg, for me, I said when the draw came, if we matched the results from the league phase, i.e. the 1-0 defeat, that really wouldn't be bad, because you'd then fancy yourselves. If you look in the Juventus tie in the playoff round they were 5-2 up in the first leg, and it went to extra time because they lost 3-0 despite Juventus having a red card. And we saw today Galatasaray, as the guys have mentioned, they gave us opportunities. So you like to think we will get the opportunities to win the game next week at Anfield with no Galatasaray fans there either to back their team. I think had Galatasaray gone and scored a second, they had a couple of the disallowed goal, they had a couple of corners, set pieces later on. You think if they score a second here, suddenly it becomes a bit more tricky. But ultimately, Liverpool have actually progressed 2 of the last 4 times they've lost an away first leg in the Champions League. And we all remember that Barcelona won from the last time we won the competition. So we know it's very, very, very doable. So it's not a disastrous result now.